Hey guys, Nayosha here from Navigation, and I am so excited to have you here with me for Transformation Tuesday. Oh my gosh. However, I'm even more excited that I have this young man here with me.
Thank you.
The amazing, talk about transformer,
Thank you.
none other than Akeem
Yes.
G-Dub White.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Seriously. So, for you all that don't know, this gentleman that's sitting right beside me is family, but he's more than family. He is my brother's son, but he is someone that has transformed and changed tremendously. He has trained, he has taught, he has just done it all. And for Transformation Tuesday, what better individual than Mr. White
Thank you.
to speak about change and transforming your lifestyle. So, Akeem,
Yes.
let me give you a proper introduction. This gentleman has his undergrad, his bachelor's of science in sports management, sports medicine management.
Yes.
He is the community director, coordinator for gardening in North Carolina region. He's also a certified health and wellness coach. So trainer, nutritionalist, I mean, just everything. Yeah. And he's a vegan too, right? And he's also a navigator. Yes, navigator. So when you talk about transformation, and you talk about training, and you talk about tiering your life and moving towards positivity, right? Moving towards things of change. What comes to mind is your lifestyle, right? Because you have transformed your entire lifestyle.
Thank you.
Right? You went from inner city streets to a very slow community, and your mindset, your conscientious, your level of awareness just rose to and through a multitude of levels, right? But even bigger than that, you have transformed your eating habits.
Yes.
Right? This gentleman is a vegan. And when you talk about change and transforming, he has trained, he has transformed additional family members, some of his own clients, and just others around him. So when I think about navigation and the navigators out there, people that want to make that same type of change, people that want to have the holistic mind, body, and soul, right? They want to have healthier eating habits.
Absolutely.
But I'm pushing save, right? You know, I need your finances to come up.
Right.
So how can someone that is promoting a save lifestyle or trying to save because they're trying to attain goals, but they also want to bring in the goals of healthier eating, how can they do that on a budget?
That's a great question. Well, first of all, thank you for having me on the show. I've been seeing everything that you've been doing, and it's an honor to be here, to be talking to all of you. I'm just so excited to see this lady just flourish, blossom. Over the years, she's done some amazing things, but I think she's truly living her purpose now. So I'm just grateful just to be here and watch it.
Thank you.
Yes. But back to the question, I always look at it like this. We wouldn't put low grade or rancid oil in our car, right? We want to keep our car running efficiently. We take it to get its oil changed. We take it to get our tags replaced. You know, whatever modifications and necessary actions it takes to get our car up and running.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Okay.
But we overlook the body. Now, the body is the first car that we ever have, is the first vehicle that we ever have. And it's free. You know, it came with a price from our mothers, of course. Yeah. But it's free.
Yeah.
You know, and also the brain. The brain is the greatest supercomputer that we have because the brain invented the supercomputer, right?
You better talk about it.
So when we talk about lifestyles and wanting to budget, you know, there's a lot of ways to eat healthy. You know, we think about how much food we can put into eating fast foods, you know, and that adds up on a daily basis, or just snacks and things of that nature can really add up. So when we look at that budget, and then we look at the budget of getting fruits and vegetables, you know, fresh, lean cut meats from the store, you know, they're kind of on the same level. So, that's one of the things I always say, look at your body as an investment. You know, this is a sacred temple that we live in. Yes. And if we don't take care of it, then we become, you know, mucus inflamed, you know, different type of diseases happen, you know, that can be detrimental to our health. And then most importantly for our children. Yes. You know, we feed our children these things too that we eat, and it affects them biochemically. Now, I was reading an article the other day. It said, you know, a lot of children suffer from ADHD, hypertensive disorders, but a lot of it comes from a thing called NDD. Okay. Nutrition Deficit Disorder. Oh. So family, look into that when you get a chance. NDD, Nutrition Deficit Disorder. Okay. So we have a lot of young children in the school systems that are suffering from this case. You can't feed a child Cheez-Its in the morning, or feed a child Frosted Flakes or Tricks in the morning and expect them to be productive in school. Right. You know, there's no nutritional value. Right. So when we get into budgeting, you know, don't only look at it for yourself, but look at it for the aspects of your children, maybe your grandchildren, nieces or nephews, because they're going to be the next developers of the future generation. You know, we're all about health and wellness, and also how being healthy can lead to you becoming financially free too. But if we don't first take care of our bodies, we won't be able to propel ourselves into that future. Exactly. And also we think about the stomach too, the gut. You know, I always tell individuals, well, do you follow your gut feeling? Do you have the guts to really make your future come true? And when we hear guts, it's like, okay, we hear about willpower, but gut actually transfers to, do you have the bacteria in your stomach to sustain a lifestyle that will promote, you know, exercising, positive thinking, you know, affirmations, just these different things on a daily basis to propel us to this financial freedom piece. You know, so when we look at it, you have to take care of the body. So the gut, you know, ask yourself tonight, do you have the guts, what it takes, not only the willpower, what it takes, but actually the bacterial lining in the stomach that's going to be beneficial in the aging process to really propel you to your dreams and your aspirations. So then we talk about budgeting, right? There's different tactics that you can take. I think a great tactic for me is going to local co-op stores, you know, community-owned stores in your development or in your area. Also looking for local farmers that are in your area too, who are open to either having you purchase from them directly, or you can do some type of barter and trading system with them. Or my favorite thing, what Miss Gibson is doing right now, is grow your own food.
How about that?
You know, grow your own food, grow your own garden. You know, get out back if you have some lawn space, or some a place out back you can go and you can grow your own food, even if you're just starting with tomatoes, peppers, basils, and you can even start your herbs inside of your kitchen.
Oh my God, you got to talk about that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hydroponics. I don't even know if y'all ready, but I told y'all this man is so full of knowledge, and I just hope that you are listening to everything he is dropping, because this is knowledge, y'all, and he is transforming me right now. Oh my God. So you had some great insight. I mean, you are just a walking encyclopedia of transformation and change, right? But you gave some great tips. The body. Yes. Invest in you. You know, that's a common phrase that I spew out there weekly, but you are a firm believer in it. You are walking it. You are talking it. You are giving us direction on how we can do it. So invest in you. Recognize your body as being the temple and that vehicle that's going to get you there. So instead of putting all of the fast food in it, right? Quality foods. Take time to prepare your meals. Be conscientious of the things that are going in, so that you can continue to drive that vehicle, so that your mind can think about the next steps, the goals that you need to take, the commitment to yourself. These are the things that we need in order to holistically transition and change and transform, right? That's amazing. Tips on going to the local markets, the farmers markets, growing your own food. Now, if one wanted to grow their own food, How much effort and energy do they need to put into that?
So producing your own yield will really be like raising a child.
Okay.
Now, I'll keep it totally honest with you. It'd be just like raising a child.
Yeah.
The soil, which is the mother of the child.
Yeah.
So we all know we have to take care of our mothers.
Yeah.
So, prepping the soil, tilling the soil, making sure it has nutrients.
Yeah.
Then the next thing would just be planting the seed, sowing the seed, knowing what you want to sow.
Okay.
We can relate this to real life as a woman or as a man thinketh, so they become.
Yeah.
So we can either plant seeds of prosperity,
just
like in our minds, or we can plant seeds of destruction, which is in the ground, the same thing. So
I'm not ready. Y'all so not ready for this stuff.
Gardening is the same thing. So we can either plant a yield that'll be prosperous, or we can let it deteriorate and be destructive in our yard.
Oh my God.
So after we plant the seed, then the next part happens. We have to take care of the seed.
Yes.
We have to nurture the seed. We have to make sure we're watering the seed daily.
Okay.
Daily. And then after we're watering the seed too, we have to make sure when it starts to bud, that we're taking the precautionary measures to keep the bugs out. Now, family, this is critical. There's a lot of research going around that Roundup and a lot of pesticides and herbicides, these things are not good for us.
Okay.
So when going grocery shopping too, we say local markets, community-owned stores, local farmers. Yeah. Because the thing is, you don't want everybody touching your food.
Right.
So if food comes from Brazil, that means that 5 or 6 people already touched it. The farmer, then the packager, then to the United States, then after the United States back to the packager, then to the store, then after the store they have to put it out. So that's the thing that we want to look at too. How many people are touching your food before you actually eat it? And then looking into, is your food actually at its maturest level once you get it?
Wow. Because
we can buy fruits and vegetables from the store and that's good, but we don't know if the fruit and vegetables is mature enough to be eaten. Yeah. So if it's not mature enough to be eaten and his immune system isn't strong, that means it's not going to strengthen our immune system. So we could even have fruits and vegetables that we're eating, but not adding value to our lives. So that's another thing why it's so important to grow your own food. So when you're growing your own food, there are organic solutions that you can do to keep bugs away. Marigolds is a really good tactic to keep bugs away. Marigold is a flower that you can purchase from Lowe's, and you plant right in your garden with your vegetable plants, and it will keep bugs away. Or you can make your own organic spray at home, something that you can do with your children. Cayenne pepper, turmeric, cinnamon, lemon is a really good herbal remedy that I use in my garden, as well as the marigolds.
So the marigold is it like a plant?
It's a flower.
It's a flower, and you put that right in.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to get that.
Oh yeah, yeah. So then once it starts to grow, you keep watering it, and you have your pesticide repellent. But it's good that if insects eat your vegetables, because that means it's organic. So if insects eat your vegetables, then that means it's safe for you to eat it.
Got it.
But if your insects don't eat your vegetables, then that means it's not safe because it's been sprayed.
Oh my God.
So when we go into the store, a lot of times or farmers market, we actually want to look for insect bites.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. That's a good sign.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great sign. That's what I tell children when they come to see my garden. I said, this is a good sign that insects are in here. That means that they like the yield, so it's safe for us to eat. So then after that, comes the pruning. So pruning is basically just getting rid of old and, just old leaves, cutting old leaves in order for new ones to grow. Yeah. And then, once the leaves start growing and the plants, and a fun fact that all plants too are females.
Is that right?
That produce yield, yeah.
Oh.
So they are all female plants that we get our food from. So that's a fun fact too.
Love up on them gardens. Love up on them gardens.
So nature just like... God. Nature works in coherence. So just like the mothers, the feminine energy, the women give life, the feminine energy. Exactly. Exactly.
Wow, it's interesting that you say you have to treat your garden and your flowers like your children, because I water every day. Right. And I always say, these are my babies. Right. Every seed, every blade of grass that has grown, that pops up. I'm like, hi, baby. I feel like I've personally helped that blade of grass grow. And I'm so proud when I see them pop up. You work hard and you get out there and you nurture it, like you said. And it's a wonderful feeling. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I don't even know if you understand the magnitude of information that he just dropped on us. But that is transformation.
Indeed.
That is transitional information.
Indeed.
That is to the tilt. Indeed. Take it to the next level information, y'all. Indeed. This is Mr. White.
Thank you.
This is Transformation Tuesday.
Absolutely.
This is a blessing. Thank you so much.
No problem.
For blessing us.
No problem.
For blessing the navigation community.
Indeed.
I'm speechless.
No, I'm speechless.
I've picked up so much knowledge, and I hope that you've picked up your knowledge too, and that you will take this knowledge and that you will be the vehicle of change, that you will believe in yourself, that you will transition and transform. Nyosha from Navigation. Be blessed, y'all.
Peace reflection.
Oh, you're awesome. So awesome.
Thank you, sis.